Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the first of many in my marriage counseling series. As you all know, I am a married person myself. I do go through marriage counseling, and in this series, I'm sharing what I go through as well in my personal marriage and relationships with this series. Um, so let's go ahead and let's get into the topic at hand. Not that I haven't been trying to avoid it, but I've been trying to avoid it, truthfully. Marriage and divorce. Why do 98% of marriages end in divorce? Number one, lack of trust. Number two, why did you get married in the first place? Number three, anyone else involved in the marriage other than those you allowed in, which includes family and friends. Number four, silence. So, silence. I chose to focus on this part of the divorce aspect because this is the strongest part that causes a lot of divorces to happen. Silence. First thing, silent death. They don't come home. Number two, silent mistreatment. They are rude about everything that you do. Number three, silent, unlawful lockdown. You can't, they can. What is silence in marriage? Married partners, single yet living together. You don't do anything together. You don't go anywhere together. You don't talk about stuff that's going on in the home together. You don't talk about the kids. The kids are not a part of the conversation. The kids are not a part of the plan, or they are, but they're used as a bargaining chip. The kids are used as a bargaining chip, which literally allows the child to be able to what? Choose the favoritism parent based off of how the child can manipulate the parent in order to get what they want from the parent, especially when it is a paid for silent act. Don't tell mom this. Don't tell dad this. Don't say nothing and he will get this. Using children as a bargaining chip. Don't do that. First of all, the children will turn out spoiled and they will always get what they want because they know how to go around and beat around and say, well, I've always gotten it. So now that I'm grown, am I still gonna get it? Which means that you have a lot of spoiled kids out there because you've used the kids as a bargaining chip from the very beginning, and these kids don't know better. So they go around and say, you can't have this unless you do this. That's because you taught the kids how to bargain and how to beg in order to earn stuff. You didn't teach them an equality as to how to work for it. You didn't teach them proper behavior. You you taught the kids bargaining behavior in the form of begging. Don't say this. Don't tell dad that I bought that extra McDonald's cup when I bought that extra McDonald's cup and I'll get you a nugget meal. I'll get you a nugget meal when we go over Auntie Edith's house. When we go over Auntie Edith's house, I get you extra McDonald's when you don't tell dad that I bought the extra McFlurry from McDonald's. Okay? That's how marriage and divorce usually begins. Don't tell dad that I be over at Auntie Edith's house or Uncle Eric's house. Don't tell dad that I was there. And don't tell that you saw me naked over there too. There is zero forms of conversation, not even through social media in 2023 or 2024. Here's what you do to avoid that. Start a private account that is not for the public eye to see. It's just for the two of you. I have that private account with my husband, and that's how I conversate with my husband. And nobody out there knows the private account because no one else has it. So when a lot of you all tell me that I don't have a conversation with my husband and that he doesn't know what's going on, he actually does because we do have a private account. We're just not telling that to you because that's our business. That's our business. And that's how I meet up with him sometimes. That's how they know when to come in the house sometimes. That's how I screw up myself sometimes when I be doing some stuff, is because I tell him to come in. I be doing laundry because I like my clothes clean. So come in, come see. If there be something wrong with the machine, tell me so I can stop it. Because I didn't know there was nothing wrong with the machine until you walked in that day and told me there was something wrong with the machine, which is why you didn't tell me to use the machine that day because the issue hadn't been fixed. It. And I wake up the next day to find the machine fixed because he told me go use it in the private account. So we talk. You just don't see it. You just do not see the fact that we talk each and every single day in that private account. We don't make our conversations public. You will never know what has been said, not even if you've planned it before, because he already done told me what's going to happen. So I plan around it. We conversate around it, and we act like we don't know nothing about what y'all be doing. And when y'all be showing up, I'm already gone. I'm already been done doing what y'all said y'all's trying to control me to do. I already done been doing it. I just let myself get caught sometimes because I want to see him because he's always around y'all. I just let myself get caught because I want to see my husband face to face. So sometimes, yeah, I call him. Can you come home? He shows up at the door at 3 o'clock. Can you come? He shows up at the door at 1 o'clock. He shows up at the door at 11 a.m. And then he tells me, "Oh, you have too much dishes." He looks in the kitchen sink. There's no dishes in the kitchen sink. Can you come home and tell me that I had too much dishes in the kitchen sink so I can see your ugly ass face why I married you in the first place anyways? At least let me know when this struck has been struck so that I can say, yeah, I'm here. Post very approved yet sexy photos. However, be careful. The eyes are still watching, which is the owner of social media. However, if after you started the account and the one in whom you're married to haven't accepted your social media invite by the third day, you might have guessed that there's more than one that's being said face to face, of which is not much at all of what's been happening. So that's part one of this and what I've gone through and what I'm going through in my personal marriage and how I avoid certain situations. They tell me what's going down and I plan around it in order to make some of y'all look stupid. I get myself caught doing something in order to make y'all look stupid because I want him in the home and I want to see him because when he cleans up and he does those photo shoots, where my man be at? Why can't I see my man look like that? Why he always gotta be in them construction suits? Why my man always gotta be wearing the construction why can't I see him in the nice jeans and t-shirt? Why I gotta see him in construction suits all the time? I like to see my man looking outside his construction suit, what he looked like outside his good because he wasn't born with no construction suit on. That's what I like to see. So I screw myself up sometimes in order to get that man up in here so I can say, hey, how you doing? I'm here. How about you? Bye.